Well, good morning. I keep leaving town. So I just got back from a camping trip in Idaho 2 days ago. Today's Tuesday, I got back on Sunday, and it felt like it had been a while since I had written, so I prioritized making it to my writing group last night, and I ended up editing 25 pages, which felt very, very strong, especially after not editing in a little bit. I was working on writing my synopsis while I was on my camping trip and everything, so it's been a minute since I've worked on my actual book, but I have been working on creative other steps, like trying to figure out how to write a synopsis for querying. But by editing those 25 pages last night, that does mean now that I have less than 100 pages to the end of draft 7. And I said that today is Tuesday. I leave on Thursday for another trip. This one I'm going to Moab, but I really want to try and get as much writing done as I can today and tomorrow and other work things so that I can take that trip and not feel guilty that I keep leaving town. So I've been working so far this morning, and now it's time for me to take a break and have some breakfast. And then I'm probably going to go to the gym. And then I have 3 things I want to do, and I'm not totally sure what order those things are going to happen in, but I would like to go to the gym, I would like to film a YouTube video, and I would like to go to the library. So I just finished filming, and it's now 2:50, and I have a meeting in 2 hours at 5. And I know I should go to the library, but I really don't want to. It's one of those things where I know that I have to be back here for something. So in my mind, I'm like, well, it's gonna take me 15 minutes to pack up. It's gonna take me 15 minutes to get over there. It's gonna take me half an hour to settle in with my writing. And then I'll probably write for 45 minutes before I have to come back. And to me, that just doesn't seem like it's worth it, but I know that it is. But I have been talking for the last hour filming this video, so I might just sit down on my couch for 10 minutes and then reevaluate. Well, I ended up sitting and just editing the YouTube video that I just filmed. And I guess that works. I thought about just sitting down here and working on my writing, and then I got too swept up in editing the video, which is not a bad thing either. My meeting starts in 10 minutes now, so I just changed to get ready for that. And then I might go outside and write later today so that I can still get my pages in. I say that. I don't know how many pages I'm trying to get done, but I know that I want to get some pages done today. So I will probably do that outside because I have not yet left my building today. But first things first, I need to take this meeting. And I probably have to go to the grocery store too. But that is for later, Sarah, to figure out. My meeting went well. It is now post-dinner, and so it's finally time for me to go outside and do some editing. Okay, I just wrapped up my outdoor editing session, and even though I only did 2 pages, technically, as in I did page 326 and 327, I was out there for an hour because I was going over the rest of my beta readers' feedback. I am now officially done going over beta reader feedback through the end of the book. And she left me a very nice final comment. I feel very good with my standing on how I'm feeling about the book and how she was feeling about the book, and that is just reinstilling confidence, which is lovely. And I say reinstilling, and I have said that a couple times in reference to this beta reader, but I'm talking about having a beta reader in draft 7 just being a confidence booster, because that's been lovely. So I finished going over her feedback. She suggested that I cut out a couple lines and everything, and a couple more missing words, but because of that and something else that I will get to in 1 second, my word count went down a little over 700 words because I had another chapter that was repeated. Chapter 51 and 61 were the exact same, which is amazing because it was a short chapter. It was 500 words. But what that means is that I got to cut one of them out, and I cut out chapter 51 because 61 makes so much more sense with where it's located. I also switched chapters 49 and 50, but literally just like that. I didn't take out very many words. And then after I deleted chapter 51, I had to readjust some chapter numbers from 51 moving forward. And that brings me to just over 110K, which means that I am so close to my target. I am 1,300 words away now from my target word count, which is 109,000. I might even be getting down to 108,000. We'll see. But 109 was my target, and that is so close. And now I'm on page 328 of 420. So in 92 more pages, I have to cut out 1,000 words. That's so doable. So now we're making cookies. Happy Wednesday. I just got back from writing at the library, and while I was at the library, I finally got the manuscript to being under 110,000 words. Like, I was editing and I looked down at my word count and it was exactly 110,000 words with the 4 perfect zeros behind it. And then I did a little bit more editing, and so now I'm officially less than 1,000 words away from my word count goal, which was like roughly 109,000 words, which is pretty crazy. Considering that I think it was in draft 6, DE was at like 133,000 words. And I think I'm at less than 80 pages now too. I think I'm at like 76 pages left. That might not totally be accurate. I will be able to take out another like 900 words, which I think is roughly what I'm at right now, with no problem. So like I might even get it down to like 108,000, but I'm feeling very good with my editing right now. I went to a yoga class outside this evening, which was very, very cool. Gorgeous, setting with the mountains and the capital and Salt Lake City in the background. And now I still need to pack for my trip because I'm leaving tomorrow to go to Moab. One of my friends just got into a store for her delicate arch mugs and magnets down in Moab. So I'm going to be joining her tomorrow and taking a load of mugs and magnets down to that store. And so to celebrate, I got a bottle of champagne. We're gonna probably go on a hike, drink champagne. I also asked her what her favorite desserts were, and she said that strawberry shortcake is one of them. So I just made biscuits for the strawberry shortcake. I have one split up in here. They look much cuter on the tray, but I'm gonna try it because I haven't made this recipe before. So good old coconut whipped cream, and then I'm gonna put my strawberries in here. Very cute, very excited about it. Yes. It is now 12:02 a.m. I chose to write instead of pack. I can pack tomorrow morning, but this is your friendly reminder to back up your work, which is what I'm doing right now. So just now I did half an hour, and then earlier today at the library I did an hour and 45 minutes, which brings me up to 2 hours and 15 minutes total for the day. Yesterday I did like an hour and 15 minutes, which is also pretty good. And I know I already told you guys this, but the book is now officially under 110,000 words, which is amazing. And where I'm ending my editing session for this evening is at 109,000 words. 780, which is huge. So Moab, well, a lot of fun. Took us 7 hours to get down there when it's normally like a 3.5 hour drive. The day that we were going down to Moab, they had flash flooding, which is very abnormal for the desert. It was like absolutely torrential flooding and mudslides and road closures because there was debris in the roads. So the road that we were taking to get down there ended up being closed. We waited in line waiting for the traffic to start moving again for like an hour before we turned around and took a different entrance into Moab, which was probably like an hour and a half of backtracking and then getting to Moab. And it was just like a very strange experience to like get to Moab. When we were there, our first stop was going to Tumbleweed, which is the store that my friend's ceramics are now available in. And then we picked up dinner and took champagne and strawberry shortcake out to watch the sunset. And then the next day we went for a hike in Moab in an area that I had never been to before, which was really cool. I've been to Arches National Park 4 or 5 times potentially, and this was just a random arch in Moab that was gorgeous but like not protected by a national park or a state park. And it was a really cool hike. There were 2 points that were like a little sketchy where it just got like really steep, and then there was a ladder that was like bolted into the rock. But the arch was gorgeous, and then came back to Salt Lake City. Okay, it is now Saturday. I got back from Moab last night, and now I have a couple of days before I want to be done with draft 7 of my book. But before we get into finish the effing book, because it is no longer finish the effing draft, which was for draft 6, we're now on draft 7. I am trying to finish the effing book this weekend. Maybe not Sunday, but maybe on like Monday. We'll see. I think I have 76 pages left. But first, we're going to the grand opening of the new small bookstore here in Utah. It is now 6:33 p.m. and we are going to finish the effing book. I'm currently on page 344. My goal is to do roughly 30 pages today, so I better get started. I worked on editing for like an hour. I only got like 5 pages done, but I was also getting distracted by my phone and working on rewriting or like reorganizing a chapter. So even though it took a long time to do the 5 pages, I think it was time well spent. So now I'm up. It's like 7:30 and I'm gonna do a productive break, which for right now means unloading my dishwasher and probably starting to make dinner, and then I will get back to more editing because we are going to finish this effing book potentially this weekend, which feels crazy because I've been working on DE for 9 years since the original concept popped into my head, and lots of things have happened since then, which is why it took me 9 years and 7 drafts, which I hope will never happen again. But I will talk about that in a future video because this is definitely not how long I wanted to take me to write a book, but I do think that there were, outside circumstances that made DE take 9 years. But if I can finish this book this weekend might stretch to Monday, but today is Saturday. I'm really freaking hoping that I can finish this effing book. It's now midnight. Technically 12:18, but who's counting? I did not do the 30 pages that I wanted to do tonight. I think I did like 16 pages and I took up 473 words in 2 hours and 40 minutes. I just was not as in it as I was hoping to be this evening. So hoping for a great word day tomorrow. I'm still hopeful about my timeline, but it might be done on like Tuesday instead of Monday. But to give myself the best chance at editing well tomorrow, I'm gonna go to bed. So today is Sunday night. Yesterday, I think I ended up working on 16 pages, which was not as many pages as I was hoping to get done, but by getting 16 pages done, I think I only had something like 60 pages left in DE, which is crazy. So then I started my editing earlier today. I went to a coffee shop with some friends and kind of had to like rework a scene. So I only was able to do like 5 pages when I was at the coffee shop, but it was largely rewriting a scene that I'm pretty sure I added in draft 6. So that was fair and bound to happen. And then I grilled out for dinner and just kind of enjoyed a warm but cloudy day. And then I went outside and did another editing session. I came inside, I had some cookies, and now I'm doing more editing. I am currently on page 376 of 418, which means that as things currently stand, and I'm still editing for the night, I have 42 pages left. And I'm currently at 109,057 words, which means that I might even get the story down to like 108,000 when my goal was like 109 or like anything under like 110. And I felt like 109 was going to be a stretch. So if I'm able to get down to 108, that's going to be amazing. So that is how the editing is currently going. And now I'm procrastinating. It's midnight. I'm probably not going to edit for that much longer. But when I started my editing today, I was on page 361 and I went ahead and marked page 381, which would be 21 pages for the day. So that's what I'm shooting for. It's currently 2:02 in the morning. So I would like to get to page 381 and then I can call my editing for the night. I did it. I'm not done. I'm not done. I don't want that to be the I did it, but I did it as in the draft 7 document is now officially under 109,000 words. Currently sitting at 108,965 words. And I got to the page that I had highlighted in pink to show myself that that was page 21 of today. And I now have 38 pages left. That's crazy. Actually, this next chapter is less than a page, so I'm gonna edit this really quickly and then I will have 37 pages left. Okay, I made one change to that really short chapter, but now I'm officially on page 382 of 418. I'm getting so close to the end. My goal was to finish tomorrow, but I have a couple things going on where I'm not totally sure I will fully have like the emotional capacity to finish my book tomorrow. Primarily being that I have an orthodontist appointment to remove the bumps that I have for Invisalign on my teeth. And I'm sure that I will not enjoy that experience, but tomorrow is a writing group day. So I know that I will make progress in some shape or form. However, it probably won't quite be finishing this. I am hoping that I am able to finish this book, if not tomorrow, which is Monday, potentially on Tuesday, maybe even while I'm on the plane to go visit my family. But I'm getting so close and this feels crazy. I've been working on this book for almost 9 years. chapters. I'm almost done. Wow. And I've like stuck with it, and I'm very proud of myself for that. I would take time away from DE, whether that was days, weeks, months, sometimes, to work on other projects, or just when I fell out of the writing mood and mindset, especially when I was in school and working like a full-time job and stuff. Writing could be very difficult, but I have stuck with it, and the book is almost done. Like, I keep saying that I can see like the light at the end of the tunnel, but I'm potentially like a day or two away from finishing the book. Okay, so I was out of town for a week. Now I'm sick. I have not finished the book, but I just saw that my bird of paradise, which is my massive plant, has a tiny baby leaf, and I felt like this was very important to share. Look at it. It's so cute. And all of my other plants are dying, but at least this one is doing really, really well. It has once again been a few days since I last talked to you guys, but yesterday I named a character, which was like one of the last characters I need to name. There's still might be like 2 or 3 more. Joy. And I'm still sick. I was really expecting to have like my push to the end of the book be like cute and aesthetic and vloggy and, you know, be able to film it all, but I just want to be done. So I have 25 pages left. I think the book currently stands at 108,480 words. So in order to hit my goal word count for this adult fantasy, my goal was to get it down to 109. I now think that 108 looks pretty reasonable. So yesterday when I named a character, I was going through comments that I had left myself in the document, because when I'm done with this book, like when I get to where it says end of book 1, I want to be done. Like, I don't want to have to go back in and still name characters. I don't want to have to go back in and be like, oh, I'm still trying to decide about this sentence. I'm trying to make it so that when I get to that last page, I'm done. So that does kind of mean that it's not going to be pretty or aesthetic, because I just, again, want to be done. When I was trying to finish draft 6, I called my videos Finish the Effing Draft, and today we are going to finish the effing book. So because I'm going to go to the library and just push to the end, I need to go to the library prepared. So let's go ahead and, you know, pack my bag. First things first, computer. Okay, we're just gonna work from this angle. Computer, obviously the book is on the computer. Every charging cord I could possibly need, which is phone and computer, headphones, snack, water, and a sweatshirt in case I get cold. I just wanna be done. I have 25 pages left. I think I can finish it today. I am wearing the necklace. Okay, and my hair is getting caught. I'm wearing the necklace that I bought myself for finishing draft 6. It's a little dragon to, like, you know, be my little lucky totem today. So I honestly might not talk to you guys until I'm done if I finish at the library. I do have 25 pages. I'm assuming that's gonna take me like 3 hours. So I might talk to you guys after if I don't actually finish at the library, and then just choose to come back and finish it at my apartment. But I wanna finish the effing book today. Wish me luck. Okay, let's go. I almost forgot my blue light glasses, and those are absolutely going in the bag because I'm going to be staring at my computer for a very long time today. Anyways, now let's head out. Okay, well, the library closed earlier than anticipated, but that's okay. Still there for probably 3 hours, which is pretty crazy. I got through all of my comments, not quite all of them. I had like 13 comments left in the last 25 pages, so I just decided to tackle those as I went. And then I started editing, and now I have 14 pages left. So I'm not quite done, but the end is so close. I'm so excited, and I'm absolutely gonna finish this book today. Ha! I now have 10 pages left, which is not why I wanted to talk to you guys. What I wanted to say is that I totally forgot that I was flipping the last 2 chapters based on beta reader feedback that the second to last chapter is stronger than the last chapter as it currently stands. And so then to close out the book better, I should flip the 2 chapters. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I can't believe I'm almost done. I'm so excited. Alrighty, so I just got those chapters flipped, and now I just have 2 more chapters across these 10 pages, and then I'm done. Done with the effing book. I'm also trying to finish before the sunset so that I can like go and watch the sunset as like a celebratory little thing. So not only am I like racing my dinner being done, I'm also racing like the sun setting. It shouldn't set for another like 2 hours, but I, you know, have a couple things I need to do before I can leave to go watch the sunset. 4 more pages. I'm also about to delete a sentence, which is gonna take me under 108,000 words. So I got below 108,000 words, and then I was changing around some things and added in a few sentences. So now I'm like 9 words over 108,000 words now. That could still fluctuate because now I'm on the last page, which was going to be a very short chapter. But in order to strengthen, again, this flipped chapter even better, I decided to pull down another chapter that wasn't needed as far up as it was and makes a lot more sense to be the last chapter. So I'm going to combine these 2 chapters to make the last chapter, and then I'm going to be done with draft 7. Just so this is on the record before I finish, what I ended draft 6 with / what I started draft 7 with was 126,754 words. I'm now on the last page, and it's only about that much of a Word document page, so I'm almost done. I also have been jumping back and forth over the 108,000 word line like it's like a jump rope. Currently, we're back under 108,000 words, but we will see where the book officially ends because I'm almost done. I literally have like a paragraph and a half. Why am I so nervous? My document is also so incredibly laggy, so like I'll like make a change and then I'll like have to think about it really hard before it actually makes the change. Oh my gosh, this lag is killing me. I'm working on the last sentence. Come on, please. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Yay! Oh, I'm gonna get dizzy. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, back the other way. Woohoo! Yay! Okay, still getting dizzy. 107,976 words, which means, let's do the math really quick. So 126,754 words minus 107,976 words means I took out 18,778 words in draft 7. And that means that I finished the effing book. Woo! Okay, I'm crying editing this video right now. But before I get to me going to the Capitol to watch the sunset as part of my celebration, I just wanted to take a second to thank you guys. I started posting videos to document the journey of writing and then hopefully publishing a book just for myself. And I thought about like not even posting videos, and I thought about just putting them up on YouTube and just leaving them listed as private, just so that I had something to look back on, so that I could remind myself of the progress I had been making. I didn't expect anyone to watch my videos. I didn't expect anyone to find my videos interesting. I remember the first time that one of my YouTube videos broke 10 views, and now there's over 20,000 of you guys. I just want you to know that I'm so incredibly grateful for every single one of you guys, and I just really hope that even though I am now done, woo, writing book 1 of Project DE, that you guys stick around to see what comes next, whether that means publishing or writing book 2 of Project DE or drafting something new. But I just wanted to say thank you, and I'm incredibly grateful to each and every one of you, and I really hope you choose to stick around. Now, before I start crying again, let's resume my celebration. I just wanted to film myself while I'm like really feeling it. There are people walking by, but I'm just sitting here sipping on a ginger beer, feeling very proud of myself for sticking with something for 9 years. And I knew that it was important to me, and so I finished it. And I'm just feeling like incredibly grateful and I keep like tearing up that like, you know, dreams are becoming reality. I mean, these feelings just confirm that like this is what I want to do with my life, and I would love to be a full-time author. Even if I don't get to the point of being a full-time author, I would love to write more books. I like literally just finished edits on draft 7 of DE, and I already want to start outlining book 2 of DE, and I already want to start like working on my next project, and I am just like excited. And I mean, it's summer, the weather's amazing, it's like 90 degrees right now. I live in a gorgeous place, that certainly helps. I mean, like look at the mountains, incredible. Like that's my view is just like downtown Salt Lake City right now, and mountains on both sides, which is wonderful. The sunset's happening that way. Yeah, I just feel like so proud of myself for sticking with this. I cried a little bit on my way here, and I'm sure I'll cry more later, whether that's today or at a later point, but I'm just like so incredibly proud of myself.
Thank you.